This is Jennifer, and this will be a 30 to 45 minute kind of mellow flow yoga for all levels. So thank you so much for joining me, and let's go ahead and get started. So go ahead and find a comfortable seat on your mat, legs crossed in front of you. Rest your hands on your legs. Nice long spine. Lift the crown of your head, gentle tuck in your chin, and allow your eyes to float closed. Take a big full body breath in. Open mouth, exhale. One more like that, big breath in. And exhale, let it go. Seal your lips and just begin to breathe in and out through your nose. And for the first few cycles of breath, just take a few moments to recognize the floor beneath you, the connection with your mat. Notice sounds around. Feel the air on your skin. And then guide your awareness inward towards your breath. Imagine a sphere in your belly. And when you inhale, the sphere expands in all directions, front, back, side to side. And as you breathe out, the sphere contracts back into the center. Inhale, expand all directions. Exhale, back to the center. Let's take 3 to 5 more breaths like this. Just soften your shoulders. Relax the muscles in your face, your jaw, the space between your eyebrows. Know that we are all fully connected. Even though we are practicing in different places, we're still collectively gathering energy. And gently guide your hands together at your heart. Bow your head. To your inner teacher, your inner guide, allow this practice to give you what you need and take what you need from it. Gently float your eyes back open. Find a soft gaze. Inhale, reach your fingertips up. Exhale, sweep your arms long down your sides. Inhale, arms reach up. Exhale, hands to your heart center. Once more like that. Inhale. Exhale, arms down. Inhale, reach up high, palms touch. Exhale, hands to your heart. And lower your right hand down. Inhale, reach your left arm up and over to the right. Ground down through both sitting bones. Spiral your chest up and open toward the ceiling. On your inhale, come back up through center, lower your left hand and reach your right arm over to the left. So let your right hip soften down onto the mat. Make space in your right side. Inhale, come to center. Exhale over to the right. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lift. Again, inhale to center. And exhale. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, over. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, bring your left hand to your right knee and your right hand behind you, spinal twist. Look over your right shoulder, keep your spine long. Inhale, unwind to center once more, arms high. Exhale, twist to the left. Right hand comes to the outside of your left knee. Gently twist your neck and shoulders open. And on your inhale, return to center and rock yourself forward to come into a tabletop position. Shoulders in line over your wrists, hips in line over your knees. Toes can be tucked behind you or flat down on the mat. Inhale, lower your belly, lift your tailbone and your head. Exhale, round your spine, chin to chest. Inhale, belly lowers, gaze up, cow pose. Exhale, round and coil in, cat. Just take a few more rounds of cat-cow. Begin to link your breath with your movement. Feel free to close your eyes. Maybe take a few barrel rolls with your spine. Moving your torso round and round like a jump rope. And switch directions in your jump rope. Just get the kinks out. And come back to neutral in your spine. Walk your hands forward just a bit, about a palm print's distance, and lift your knees up off of the mat, coming in a plank pose. For support, you can keep your knees on the mat. Pull your belly in, shoulders over your wrists, and lift the back of your head up toward the ceiling. And press your hips up and back, coming into downward dog. In this first downward dog, you can find movement, pedaling out your legs, shifting opposite heel down onto the floor. Maybe nod your head yes and no. Release your neck and shoulders. And come into stillness in down dog with your feet hip width distance, hands shoulder width distance. Soften your heels down toward the mat. It's okay if they don't get there. Then gently lift your toes up just a little bit. Soft bend in your knees. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Inhale, shift forward, coming back into plank pose. Again, knees can be lowered down. Take a breath in. And exhale, slowly lower all the way down onto your belly. Bring the tops of your feet to the mat, hands alongside your shoulders. Press your feet down into the mat. Inhale, lift your chest up, baby cobra. Keep the gaze down near the tip of your nose. Hug your elbows in, maybe hover your hands off the mat. And exhale, lower back down. One more pulse like that. Inhale, lift up. Exhale to lower down. Walk your hands back to your lower rib cage. Inhale, lift up halfway. Full cobra. Keep actively pressing the tops of your feet into the mat. Pull your belly in. Option to extend your arms and lift your knees off the mat. Upward facing dog. Be gentle with this first back bend. You can keep your elbows bent if you need. Exhale, press over your knees, tuck your toes, and return to down dog. Big breath in. Full exhale. Inhale, lift to your toes, bend your knees, and walk yourself to the top of your mat. Feet are hip-width distance in parallel. Inhale, lift halfway, bring your hands to your shins. Exhale to fold forward. One more time like that. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold. Grab opposite elbow. And just begin to sway side to side. Ragdoll. Knees can be as bent here as needed, depending on your hamstring flexibility. But really release the tension in the back of your neck and just let your head hang heavy. Release your elbows, bend your knees, and slowly roll yourself up to standing. One vertebra at a time, stack your spine. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Exhale, bring your hands to your heart center. Feet remain hip-width distance in parallel. Inhale, sweep your arms up high. Exhale, lower your right hand and stretch your left fingertips over to the right. Inhale, come to center, both arms lift. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, cactus your arms and lift your chest up toward the ceiling. Shift your weight a little bit more into your toes. Keep your quadriceps nice and firm. Lift your sternum, spine long. And inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, forward fold with a long spine. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Step your right foot back on your mat and lower your right knee down. Left knee is over your left ankle. Inhale, sweep your arms up high, low lunge. And energetically pull your left knee or foot toward your right knee. This will square your hips toward the front of your mat. Notice if you're holding tension in your low back, pull your belly in to keep length in your lower spine. Take a big full breath in. Exhale, lower your hands down to the mat. Shift your hips back and extend your left leg. Flex your left toes towards your face. And take a breath in, elongate your spine. Exhale to fold forward over your left leg. Keep pulling your left heel in toward the center of the mat. Left knee can be as bent as feels right for you here. And walk your hands forward to frame your left foot and lift your right knee up off of the mat. Keep your right hand down on the ground. Inhale, lift your left arm up for a spinal twist. Really press down firmly into the ball mound of your right toe. And spiral your chest open to the left side. And lower your left hand down. Then step your right foot forward to meet your left, top of your mat. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Step your left foot back and lower your left knee to lunge on the opposite side. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Press your elbows back in line towards your ears. And just for a moment, shrug your shoulders up to your ears. Feel that. Then actively roll your shoulders down away from your ears, even if that means your elbows are slightly bent. And lower your hands down to your mat. Shift your hips back, extend your right leg, toes toward chest. Full breath in. Exhale to fold forward over your right leg. To refine the pose, you can flex the outer edge of your right little toe toward your outer hip. This will get right into your IT band. And walk your hands forward, top of your mat. Lift your left knee off the mat. Left hand down on the ground. Inhale, right arm high for a twist. Initiate the twist from the base of your spine, then wrap your chest open. Maybe look at your top thumb for next stretch. And lower your right hand down. Step your left foot forward to meet your right. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Walk your big toes to touch. Inhale with a long spine, rise to stand. Exhale, lower your hands down to your heart center. Bring your weight mostly in your heels. Bend your knees and sit your hips low, chair pose. Just start here for a moment with your hands at your heart center. Then take a peek down. Notice if you can see your toes beyond your knees. If you can't, then bring your weight a little bit more into your heels. And you can keep your hands here at your heart center, or extend your arms overhead, elbows by ears, or cactus your arms. If you feel any tension in your lower back, engage your abdominal muscles even more. Pull your rib cage in toward your hip bones. Building strength and heat in your legs. Take one more full breath in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back. Return to a lunge. This time, right knee stays lifted. Feet are hip width distance. This will help you with your balance. And on your inhale, reach your arms overhead. High lunge. And just like when your knee was on the floor, energetically pull your left foot and your right foot toward one another. Right knee can be as bent as needed. If you're noticing there's a big arch in your back, you can bend your right knee just a little bit more. And take a full body breath in. Exhale, sweep your arms behind you like airplane wings. Keep your chest lifted off of your left thigh and press your feet firmly down into the ground. Chest remains lifting. Hug your triceps in. Your pinkies are toward one another. Inhale, reach both arms up high. Exhale, open to warrior two. Spin your left toes toward the top of your mat. Right foot is parallel to the back edge of your mat and angled in just slightly. Arms spread wide and gaze over your left fingertips. Just take a few moments here to breathe. You may be practicing in a different space than you're used to practicing in, or maybe brand new to practicing, whatever it is. Just appreciate the moment and yourself for showing up. Inhale, extend your left leg and bring your palms together overhead to touch. Exhale, lower back down to warrior two. Inhale, arms reach high, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. One more time like that. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, reach your left arm up and back. Right hand slides down your right leg, reverse warrior. You can look up at your top hand or your back foot if that feels better for your neck. And come back up to warrior two. Cartwheel your hands down to the floor and step your right foot up to meet your left. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forward. Step your left foot back into lunge, feet hip width distance. Inhale, reach your arms overhead. Draw your right hip toward the back of your mat. And again, left knee can be a little bit bent here, but really press into your left big toe mound. And take a big breath in. Exhale, sweep your arms behind you like airplane wings. Pinkies hug in, triceps strong, chest lifting. Long line from your tailbone to the crown of your head. Inhale, reach both arms up. Exhale, open to warrior two. Right toes point forward and right heel intersects the arch of your left foot. Then actively press your right knee out toward the pinky toe side of your right foot and keep your shoulders in line over your hips. Once more, find a soft gaze, maybe close your eyes. Tune into the rhythm of your breath with the stillness. Inhale, extend your right leg, bring your palms to touch overhead. Exhale, lower to warrior two. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, lower down. Last time, inhale. Exhale, lower down. Keep your legs as they are. Inhale, right arm high, left hand down your left leg. Stay committed to the bend in your right knee. Build strength in your leg, space in your right side. Then come back up to warrior two. Bring your hands down to the ground and step your left foot forward to meet your right. Inhale, lift halfway and lengthen. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, rise to stand. Exhale, bring your hands together at your heart space and take a breath. We'll be moving through that series of postures 2 more times, just a little more quickly, breath to movement. Inhale, arms extend overhead. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale to fold forward, step your right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, palms touch, extend your left leg. Exhale, warrior two. Now listen for a change. Inhale, reverse warrior. Stay for your exhale. Inhale to warrior two. Hands cartwheel to mat. Step your right foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward, step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, extend your right leg, palms touch 1 time. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse warrior. Stay for your exhale. Inhale, warrior two. Cartwheel hands down to mat. Step your left foot up. Inhale, lift halfway. Exhale, fold forward. Step your right foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, palms touch 1 time. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale to reverse. Stay. Return to warrior two. Hands to your mat. Step your right foot forward. 1 more time through. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, fold. Step your left foot back. Inhale, high lunge. Exhale, airplane. Inhale, arms reach high. Exhale, warrior two. Inhale, palms touch. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reverse. Pause. Return to warrior two. Hands to your mat. Step your left foot forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back, rise to stand. Exhale, hands to your heart. Release your arms by your sides, palms face forward. Mountain pose. Just take a few moments standing tall. Allow your feet to ground into the mat. Broaden your collarbones. Lift the crown of your head. Stand tall. And step your right foot back or your left foot back so that you're facing me so you can see. Just moving my mat forward a bit. Feet are about hip width, they're parallel to the top and bottom edges of your mat. Or spinning in slightly. Then bring your arms out wide like a T and take a breath in. Exhale, interlace your hands behind your back. Inhale, lift your chest. Exhale, fold forward with a long spine. If this is too much for your hamstrings or shoulders, you can release your hands down to the mat and have a little more support there. But if you're fine with this, keep the interlaced fingers. Then shift your weight a little more into your toes so that your hips are in line over your heels. Allow the crown of your head to soften down to the mat. Take 2 more breaths. If your hands are interlaced, release them down to the mat and walk your hands up under your shoulders. So your feet remain where they are. Then bring your right hand underneath your chest, just in the center. Inhale, reach your left arm up and twist. Your twist may not be very deep here, and that's okay. If you notice your right hip dipping down a lot, just square off a little and maybe even just put your hand on your sacrum. Press the back of your head up toward the ceiling. And unwind your twist. Bring your left hand to replace your right. Inhale, reach your right arm up and twist the opposite way. Tap into the rhythm of your breath. And lower your right hand down. Bring both hands to your hips. Press your feet apart as you rise to stand with a flat back. Then spin your heels in, toes out. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, cactus your arms and bend your knees out to the sides. So keep pressing your knees to the space behind you and press your elbows behind you. Keep your spine long. And take a breath in, rise to stand and reach tall. Exhale, cactus and lower down. Inhale, reach up. Exhale, lower. One more time, inhale. And exhale, lower. Keep your legs as they are and bring your hands to your legs. Lower your left shoulder and press your legs away for a twist. Look over your right shoulder. Just let your hips be somewhat heavy here. Inhale, come to center, and exhale, lower your right shoulder and twist to the left. And slowly unwind. Extend your legs, reach your arms up. Big breath in. And exhale, hands to your heart. Heel toe your feet together. And you can do the balancing poses either standing in the center of your mat or facing the front of your mat. It doesn't really matter. I'm gonna face you just so you can see what I'm doing. So start with your hands at your heart center and bring your weight into your right foot. Bend your left knee. Open your left knee to the left, and you can place your left foot on your left ankle up to your left calf or your inner left thigh. Just avoid placing it on your knee. And find a focal point, something that's not moving. You can keep your hands right here at your heart or reach your arms overhead for tree pose. And really press down into your left foot. Wrap your right knee open to the right, hips square to the front of the room. If you'd like a little bit of a challenge, you can look up at the ceiling to test your balance. And lower your hands to your heart. Lower your right or left foot. Shake it out. Switching sides now, weight now in your left foot. Bend your right knee and open your knee to the right. Find your foot placement on this side. Maybe it's the same, maybe a little different. Stand up nice and tall, and then extend your arms high. Really press your right foot into your left leg. Soften your shoulders, maybe look up at the ceiling to test your balance. And lower your hands down, lower your right foot, and shake it out. Relax your arms by your sides with your palms facing forward, and step your left foot in front of your right, like you're standing on a balance beam. Just take a few moments here to notice how it feels with your feet in this position versus next to each other, parallel. Notice the little movements and the shifts. And then close your right eye. Open your right eye and close your left eye. And then close both eyes for a few breaths. You may waver, you may fall over, that's okay. Just come right back in. And reopen both of your eyes. Cross your left foot around your right foot, so outer edges of foot are touching. Inhale, reach your arms up high, grab your left wrist with your right hand. Exhale, pull your left arm over to the right for a side stretch. And slowly rise back up, release your wrists, unwind your legs, and switch sides. Left foot down on the mat, right foot in front, palms by your sides facing forward. And just start here with both feet on the ground, eyes open. And then close your left eye. Open your left eye and close your right. And close both eyes for a few cycles of breath. And reopen your eyes. Cross your right ankle over your left. Inhale, reach your arms up high. Grab your right wrist. Exhale, stretch over to the left. Press your hips to the right. And slowly come back up to center, unwind, shake it out. Come to stand at the top of your mat. Inhale, reach your arms up. Exhale, forward fold. Bend your knees and come to have a seat in the center of your mat. Knees remain bent and bring your hands behind your upper thighs. Then shift yourself back just a little bit, just enough until you feel engagement in your lower abdominal muscles. So you may stay here with your feet firmly planted on the mat, or to go a little bit further, lift your feet up so your shins are parallel to the ground. And notice if your back rounds here. If so, you can either use your hands to lift your chest or bring your feet back down on the mat. And to go further, release your hands and reach your fingertips forward. Keep your chest lifting, keep your breath steady. Take 2 more breaths. And lower your feet down and roll down onto your back. Keep your knees bent and walk your heels in towards your sitting bones so that maybe you can even touch your hands to your heels. If you can't, that's okay. But your feet are hip width distance and parallel, arms by your sides with your palms facing down. Inhale, lift your hips up toward the ceiling for bridge pose. If you'd like to interlace your hands underneath you, you're welcome to do that. Rocking onto your triceps, lift your chest. Press your feet down and forward on your mat. And press into your big toes. And slowly lower down, upper back, middle back, lower back. And pause for a moment. Resting your back on the ground and allow your knees to just fall in toward one another. We'll be taking another round of bridge just like that. So when you're ready, bring your knees back parallel to one another, palms facing down alongside your hips. Inhale, lift your hips up. Again, if you'd like to interlace your fingers, you're welcome to do so. Another fun variation is to have robot arms here and press your triceps down. Allow that to lift your chest. And slowly lower down, hug your knees into your chest, and gently rock side to side. Now cross your legs at your ankles, wrap your arms around your shins, and begin to rock yourself forward and back, rocking and rolling along your spine. Take 2 or 3 rocks, eventually make your way over your legs, and come back into downward dog. Take a big breath in. Open mouth, exhale. Shift yourself forward into high plank pose and slowly lower all the way down to your belly. Point your toes to the back of your mat, tops of your feet to the mat, and bring your hands alongside you with your palms facing down. Chin on your mat. Inhale, lift arms, legs, and chest up off your mat for Locust Pose. Really point your toes toward the back of your mat. Firm up your quadriceps. Actively press the back of your hands up toward the ceiling and gaze down the tip of your nose. And slowly lower down and bring your right cheek to the mat. Allow your heels to flop open. Flip your